From pixels to polygons, the evolution of video games has been nothing short of extraordinary. What started as simple dots and lines on a screen has transformed into intricate, lifelike worlds that captivate millions. Video games have evolved into complex, immersive worlds that offer players endless possibilities. These digital landscapes are not just about entertainment, they are about storytelling, creativity, and innovation. What began as rudimentary experiments in the 1950s has blossomed into a multi-billion-dollar industry. Early computer games were simple, often text-based adventures or basic graphical representations, but they laid the groundwork for the sophisticated games we enjoy today. We've witnessed the rise of iconic characters, groundbreaking technologies, and unforgettable gaming experiences. From Pac-Man to The Legend of Zelda, these games have become cultural icons, influencing not just the gaming industry but also popular culture at large. This is the story of how video games went from a niche hobby to a global phenomenon. Today, gaming conventions attract thousands of fans from around the world, showcasing the latest in gaming technology and offering a glimpse into the future of interactive entertainment. Our journey begins with the pioneers who dared to imagine playing games on screens. These early developers, often working with limited resources, pushed the boundaries of what was possible, creating the first video games that would inspire future generations. These visionaries laid the foundation for what would become a cultural touchstone for generations. Their work paved the way for the development of more advanced gaming systems and the creation of beloved franchises that continue to thrive today. From the arcade craze of the 80s to the advent of home consoles, video games have consistently pushed the boundaries of technology and entertainment. The 1980s saw the rise of arcades where kids and adults alike would gather to play the latest games, while the introduction of home consoles brought gaming into the living room. Video games have consistently pushed the boundaries of technology and entertainment. Today we see the advent of virtual reality and augmented reality, offering even more immersive experiences. The evolution of gaming consoles, from the early days of Atari to the latest PlayStation and Xbox, reflects the rapid advancements in technology. This essay delves into the rich history of video games, exploring the milestones and the setbacks that have shaped the industry. From the early days of simple graphics and limited gameplay to the complex, visually stunning games of today, the journey of video games is a testament to human creativity and technological innovation. We will explore the milestones and the setbacks. The video game industry has seen its share of triumphs and challenges, from the video game crash of 1983 to the resurgence of the industry in the late 1980s and beyond. Each milestone has contributed to the growth and evolution of gaming. Get ready to relive the classics and discover how these early innovations continue to shape the games we play today. From the timeless appeal of Super Mario Bros. To the cutting-edge graphics of modern games, the legacy of early video game pioneers lives on in every pixel and polygon. The earliest video games were rudimentary by today's standards. They were simple, often consisting of basic graphics and limited interactivity. However, these early creations laid the groundwork for the complex and immersive experiences we enjoy today. The journey of video games began in the 1950s, a time when computers were massive machines, occupying entire rooms and requiring significant resources to operate. They were often the product of academic research or experiments in computer science. Researchers and scientists were exploring the potential of these new machines, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. These early experiments were not just about creating games, they were about understanding the capabilities of computers and how they could be used to simulate real-world scenarios. Despite their technical limitations, these early efforts showcased the potential of interactive entertainment. People were fascinated by the idea of interacting with a machine, controlling what happened on a screen. It was a novel concept that captured the imagination of many. These early games were a glimpse into a future where digital entertainment would become a significant part of our lives. One such experiment, Tennis for Two, is widely considered the first video game. It was a simple tennis simulation, but it was groundbreaking for its time. The game was created to entertain visitors at the Brookhaven National Laboratory, demonstrating the potential of computer technology in a fun and engaging way. Created in 1958 by physicist William Higginbotham, it simulated a game of tennis on an oscilloscope. The game featured a side view of a tennis court, with players controlling the angle of their shots. It was a simple yet effective demonstration of how computers could be used for entertainment. Though simple, Tennis for Two captivated audiences at the Brookhaven National Laboratory and offered a glimpse into the future of electronic entertainment. People were amazed by the interactive nature of the game, and it sparked a curiosity about what else could be achieved with computer technology. Other early pioneers like Ralph Baer, often called the father of video games, continued to push boundaries. Baer envisioned a future where video games could be played in the home, and he set out to make that vision a reality. His work in the 1960s and 1970s laid the foundation for the home video game industry. Baer's work led to the development of the Magnavox Odyssey, the first home video game console. Released in 1972, the Odyssey allowed people to play video games in their living rooms for the first time. It was a revolutionary product that changed the way people thought about entertainment. These early breakthroughs paved the way for the arcade revolution that would soon follow. The 1970s saw the rise of arcade games with titles like Pong and Space Invaders capturing the public's imagination. Arcades became popular gathering places where people could experience the latest in video game technology. The birth of video games was a testament to human ingenuity and the desire for new forms of entertainment. From simple experiments in labs to the bustling arcades of the 1970s, video games evolved rapidly, driven by the creativity and passion of their creators. These early experiments may have been primitive, but they ignited a passion that would captivate millions worldwide. The legacy of these pioneers lives on in the vibrant and diverse world of video games we know today, a world that continues to innovate and inspire. The 1970s saw the rise of arcades, a phenomenon that would forever change the landscape of entertainment and social interaction. These dedicated spaces were filled with coin-operated video games, each machine a portal to a different world, offering unique challenges and adventures. These vibrant hubs became synonymous with video game culture, attracting people of all ages who were eager to test their skills and immerse themselves in the digital realms. Games like Space Invaders, Pac-Man, and Donkey Kong captivated players with their simple yet addictive gameplay. Each game had its own unique appeal, drawing in crowds and creating a sense of community among players. Pac-Man, released in 1980, quickly became a global phenomenon. Its maze chase gameplay was both challenging and entertaining, making it a favorite among arcade goers. Its iconic protagonist, a yellow circle with an insatiable appetite, became instantly recognizable. Pac-Man's design was simple yet effective, and its influence can still be seen in modern games. Donkey Kong, released in 1981, introduced the world to Mario, a character who would become a legend in the gaming world. The game's platforming mechanics and engaging storyline set it apart from other games of the time. Arcade games were more than just a pastime. They were social events, places where friends gathered to compete for high scores and bragging rights. The camaraderie and friendly competition fostered a unique social environment. They were social events, places where friends gathered to compete for high scores and bragging rights. The thrill of achieving a new high score or mastering a difficult game was a shared experience that brought people together. The competitive spirit of the arcade scene fueled innovation, leading to increasingly sophisticated and challenging games. Developers were constantly pushing the boundaries of what was possible, creating games that were not only fun to play, but also visually impressive. The golden age of arcades was a time of immense creativity and innovation. It was a period where new ideas flourished, and the gaming industry saw rapid advancements in technology and design. It was a period that cemented video games as a cultural force to be reckoned with. The legacy of these early arcade games can still be felt today, as they laid the foundation for the modern gaming industry and continue to inspire new generations of gamers and developers alike. While arcades thrived, a new frontier was emerging: home consoles. The Magnavox Odyssey, released in 1972, was the first commercially available home video game console. While technologically limited, it paved the way for future consoles. The Atari 2600, released in 1977, revolutionized the home gaming experience. With its superior graphics and interchangeable cartridges, the Atari 2600 brought arcade-quality gaming into living rooms. Games like Space Invaders, Pac-Man, and Pitfall became instant classics. The success of the Atari 2600 led to an explosion of home consoles. Companies rushed to capitalize on the burgeoning market. However, this rapid growth would soon lead to a downturn. culminating in the infamous video game crash of 1983,